Hey y'all, I am back with another monthly Empties, this time for the month of August. We've got a variety of products to go over, so let's get into it. The first product that we're going to be talking about is the La Roche-Posay Double Matte Repair Moisturizer. So you guys know I like to cut open my products to make sure I get every last drop because a lot of product sits at the base and you'll be throwing a lot of money away if you don't. So this is a mattifying moisturizer. It's great for those of us that have oily skin. So if we have a lot of sebum production and we're trying to mattify our skin, this is a good moisturizer. It is a lightweight gel. It's also got some key ingredients like niacinamide. Y'all know how much I love niacinamide. It hydrates the skin. It helps to minimize the appearance of pores. It's great for sensitive skin. It's fragrance free. I will say that this moisturizer did sometimes peel with other skincare products. So yeah, it's not my favorite because it would cause my other skincare to peel. Now, did it leave me matte throughout the day? Probably. When I'm using products, I use a lot of different products that help control oil. So I can't really say if this product specifically controlled my oil, but in conjunction with other things that I use, yeah, I'm not as shiny throughout the day. So yeah, it's got ceramides, which are great for hydration. Niacinamide, again, is anti-inflammatory, anti-pigment. It's a great lightweight moisturizer for those that are suffering from oily skin or a lot of sebum production. Up next is one of my favorite lip balms. I've been using this for probably over 10 years now. This is the Jack Black Intense Therapy Lip Balm. This is one of the few lip balms that when I apply to my lips, I know I can feel it penetrating to help moisturize. So if I'm super chapped, this will help moisturize my lips. I never feel like it's sitting on top of my lips without actually moisturizing. So if you have chapped lips and you apply some other lip balms and you feel like your lips are still like crusty, but just with like oil on top, this is not the case with this one. This actually penetrates and helps hydrate the lips. It does have SPF 25, which is great for people that are trying to help photo protect their lips. If they're noticing any pigment changes on their lips, I have a few little sunspots on my lips, so I always try to make sure that I'm wearing my SPF on my lips. And if you didn't know that, yes, you can get skin cancers on your lips. So it's important to practice sun protection for our lips. It's a chemical sunscreen. So it's not mineral, it's a chemical sunscreen. It's got shea butter, avocado oil, vitamin E, green tea, which is an antioxidant. So this is one of my favorite lip balms. They're all over my house, they're in my cars, they're in my purses, they're everywhere. So one of my favorite all-time lip balms. Up next is the CeraVe Eczema Relief Creamy Oil. So this is a moisturizer made for those that are suffering from eczema, atopic dermatitis, sensitive skin, dry, itchy skin. It's got colloidal oatmeal in there. I love to recommend colloidal oat to my eczema or sensitive skin patients when they're looking for a body care moisturizer. It said it's a creamy oil. It is thick, but when I applied it to my skin, it spread very well. I did really feel like it hydrated my skin well. I don't have eczema, but I do moisturize my skin after every bath and shower because I do have a little bit of dry skin if I don't. But yeah, it has ceramides, colloidal oat, great for those that are suffering from sensitive skin. Eczema, has no fragrances. I really actually enjoyed this product. It didn't feel heavy or greasy to me personally, but I use a lot of body lotions and creams. But yeah, I felt like it really hydrated and locked in the moisture to my skin. So I would definitely recommend this for those that are suffering from eczema or sensitive skin. Up next is the Cispera Intensive. This is a pigment corrector that is used as a mask. So this actually has cysteamine, which is an ingredient that helps work on the pigment pathway and helps to relieve any stubborn discoloration that you might be suffering from. So if you're someone that has melasma, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, or some lentigines, dark spots that you're trying to get rid of that aren't going away with, your normal over-the-counter pigment correctors, consider adding the Cispera Intensive Mask. So it is hydroquinone free. So if you're someone that's afraid of using a product that has hydroquinone in it, this is a great alternative for you. So again, it's used as a mask. You apply it to dry skin and let it sit for 15 minutes and then just wash it off. So the amount of times you use it per week depends on the phase that you're using it. For the intensive phase, when you're really trying to get rid of that stubborn pigmentation, use it every day. And then for the maintenance phase, use it twice a week. It does have a really strong smell. So for those of you that suffer, don't really like things that have a strong kind of, it's smell, then this is probably not the best option for you, but I love including this into my regimen. I use it maybe a few times a week just to kind of mitigate any pigmentation that I may be getting from any like acne, blemishes, or anything like that. So I've been using this product for some time now, and I like keeping it in my repertoire to help kind of alleviate any stubborn pigmentation that I'm having. I will say it does cost a pretty penny, so I would probably exhaust all of my over-the-counter options before I reach this, just to make sure you're being cost effective. But yeah, great product for stubborn pigmentation. Up next is the Dove Scalp Hair Therapy Serum. So this is a serum that helps to thicken up the hair and hydrate the scalp. So I really like this serum. I felt like it was lightweight. It didn't make my scalp feel greasy or anything like that. It has a nice fragrance. So it's meant to be used, you use 3 full droppers 3 times a week. And you apply it to the areas that you're having the most thinning. So like your temples, your frontal hairline, if you're suffering from traction alopecia, your crown, if you're suffering from androgenetic or female pattern or male pattern alopecia. I really like this serum. I'd probably buy it again to kind of help hydrate my scalp for those of y'all that are suffering from a little bit of dry scalp, or if you're trying to increase the density and volume of your hair, this would be something to consider adding. It's got vitamin B3, it's got zinc, it's got peptides, helps to moisturize your scalp and hair from the root. So yeah, I don't really have anything bad to say about this product. If you're looking for a scalp serum to add to your hair care routine to help kind of boost the density or fullness of your hair, this would be something to consider adding. And then of course I have a couple of repeats, some all-stars. We have the Dove Beauty Bar, Tried and True, great to cleanse makeup brushes, great to cleanse the body, great for those of us that have sensitive skin. It is a beauty bar, not a soap, so it's not going to strip or disrupt your skin barrier. And then of course the Palmer's Raw Shea Nourish Oil. I run through about 1 to 2 of these a month. It's my favorite. I love it. It helps hydrate my skin. I love the fragrance. This does have fragrance, so if you're fragrance sensitive, you might want to avoid this, but Tried and True makes almost every monthly empties. So yeah, that is all of the products that I have for the month of August. So I'll be looking forward to the month of September.